Hello, my name is Jenny Canterbury, and today I'm here with Chef Devin at Mountain State University. Chef Devin is with the National Institute for Culinary Arts at Mountain State, and she heads up the new baking and pastry concentration. It's holiday season, people are thinking about sweets and things. What are your favorite things to prepare around the holiday?
Of course, cookies and different holiday desserts and pastries. I even like fruitcake.
Oh, that's funny. You hear about all kinds of jokes about fruitcake. Why do you think fruitcake has such a bad reputation?
I just think some of the ingredients in some fruitcakes have a different taste that people aren't really used to. So some of the orange and the different citrus flavors people don't like.
Okay, so they're just not accustomed to them and they go, oh, fruitcake, I don't want to get one of those. But if they're prepared in a certain way that they're very, very tasty and can make a good holiday gift?
I think so.
Well, in looking at baked goods and looking at pastries and things, what's your favorite thing to prepare around the holidays?
One of my favorite things to prepare is a chocolate bark. You can do it for gifts for your friends and family. You can do it out of dark chocolate or white chocolate, and you can melt the chocolate, spread it evenly on parchment paper or plastic wrap, add some nuts, cranberries, peppermints, different things to decorate them, let them set in the refrigerator, and then break them into pieces. You bag them and put some ribbon on them, and you have a gift.
Okay. Well, those sound like a lot of things that we'll see in the stores already pre-packaged, and if we make them ourselves, they have that made-from-home touch.
Yes.
Are there any combinations that you prefer?
My favorite is the dark chocolate and peppermint, and also white chocolate with cranberries and almonds.
That sounds really good.
They're very good.
So as we're preparing baked goods and sweets, other items around the holidays, are there some tips that we can maybe put to use to be sure that things we're preparing turn out the way we want them to?
Yes, but like when you're making your Christmas cookies, you want to make sure that you only bake them till they're slightly golden around the edges. Some people leave them in too long until the whole entire cookie is golden. So you want to pull them out when they're just golden around the edges, let them set on the pan. They will continue to cook, but you'll have a nice, soft, chewy cookie.
Okay, so they don't get too crunchy on us.
Right.
In terms of pans and other things for baking, I know that there are so many different types of pans out there. Are there certain pans that you prefer to use when you're baking?
I like to use a heavy sheet pan, almost like the restaurant style that you can buy in restaurant stores. But you want to use, if you're using a darker pan with your cookies or whatever you're baking, you want to maybe reduce the oven time, the oven temperature and the time you bake them.
Okay, and that way
they won't get too brown on the bottom.
Okay. So with all this talk about cookies, I have to ask, do you have a favorite type of cookie?
I have a lot of, all of them are my favorite actually, but I do have some that I love. I make a thumbprint cookie, which is I've made them all my life with my grandmother and my mother, and also a date cookie, which is a date pinwheel. It has a date nut filling that's rolled inside the cookie dough, and then they're baked, and they have some different spices in them, so they're very nice for the holiday.
That sounds really unique, something that's maybe different around the holiday season.
It is very different, and it's kind of an old-fashioned cookie, actually.
Okay, that's really neat. Now, we've heard about this new baking and pastry concentration at Mountain State with their culinary program. Can you tell us a little about it?
Sure, we're very excited about it. We're going to be offering classes like artisan breads, an advanced pastry class, also a patisserie class, which is French pastries. We're going to be offering a chocolate class and a sugar class.
What can students expect to learn in these types of classes?
As far as the chocolate and sugar class, they're going to be learning how to make homemade truffles, different chocolates, different like dragées, which are made with nuts and chocolate, just very different artisan chocolates. And also the sugar class will be pulled sugar, different sugar applications for ribbons and flowers. And the artisan bread class will just be a variety of different breads made with different starters and sourdoughs, the old-fashioned way.
Are these for maybe those who are interested in just baking and cooking, or are these classes more for an advanced student?
Most of these classes are for our advanced pastry students, the baking and pastry program concentration.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been great talking about cookies, learning a little bit about the new baking and pastry concentration here at here at MSU. And now I'm looking forward to getting in the kitchen, maybe doing some baking myself, and bringing the holidays with some yummy sweet treats. Thank you.
Thank you.